It's in the game. in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did. Pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his man. It's Whittington. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Moore to the air. The short hands, it's Stewart.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense with jumbo personnel. Running back searching for a hole.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cuevas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 72 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's in open space downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The run to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Moore will throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. From their own 18-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Slithers into space. Fights off a defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Sets up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. The give is to Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. They've been running it, but now the pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job on their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rush has got to get better in this game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Hughes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Rush is on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
From their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. and do something to save themselves here. Gonna try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Moore to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Moore will throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
So trailing by 2 possessions late, they need a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Benson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
Such a hard position to be.